Welcome back to another episode of Create Arcane Engineering. Currently, I'm just looking at Chapter 2 of the Tech chapter, seeing what all we need to do. So, last episode was putting off what we actually need to do and getting the Skystone Catalyst. So, we've got to venture off and find that. The main thing is, I'm pretty sure what I need is an explorer's compass. I used to have one. I don't know where it ended up going though. So it's expensive to get them if I want them from like anything that, but that are mild pain to get. Cracked stone bricks aren't though, so I'll make them real quick and double check that we don't actually have any cobwebs. Yeah. And that also lets me grab the cobblestone. So the thing is, to get cracked bricks, you just need to smelt normal bricks. But firstly, we've got to smelt the cobble. And once we've got that, we can turn it into normal bricks. Smelt them to get cracked bricks, which means we're most of the way there. Making a compass is pretty cheap, so I'm not going to worry much about that. But I'll toss that gravel back. And before I make a new one, I just want to make sure that I don't have one buried in like random chests. So I'm just gonna check like all the stuff. So I don't think it ended up in either of those. So I'm gonna head back to this because I remember that we do have like a little chest that got left on the ground that I forgot to clear out. So I've also got several chests just laying around. So let's head up to storage. I really like the elevator. I need to find an excuse to make one in the new base. Just making sure I haven't like dumped it in the most random of random places. So it doesn't appear to be there. So we head down. That just has saw stuff. This appears good. That means we head down again. I hate that I never lit this up. I don't think anything's back there, so I'm gonna go look. Let's look in here. No, nothing that help us. And down, and I don't have any light with me, and I also don't think the map will show me underground, but I think I'm just gonna go digging around for stuff until I find something. This inflicts slowness. Maybe because it's slime steel. So I think I'm just gonna see you once I've found the stuff that I need, so see you then. Okay, so I was looking around, I saw these chests, and in here there were cobwebs, so got that. There's also this guy, who gave me nearly a heart attack, and he gave me Scarf of Invisibility. these camps are very nice, but like it is one of the only ones that actually contained loot. Ooh, and there's an umbrella. Yeah, but these were mostly empty, but I got a couple artifacts out of it and a nice glider. So I am only just a bit around this way. Where did I? I'm already lost. Yeah, I'm just gonna find my way back. I'm blind. Okay, that's where I remember I built up a little there. Okay. Yep, this tunnel. Yeah, and I did go back and get torches because I was not dealing with this without them. Yeah, yeah, I entered sort of at the top of this little area. Oh, is that another camp or is that something I've already... Oh, nope, this is back where... Oh, I'm gonna... Okay, now let's see if I actually have a block that I can make a button with. Well, yeah, I probably can just... I'm gonna get some blocks and I'll head up, using them as sort of just a pillar. So I just reached max height for whatever I can with my boost. Then I just place the block below me. I'll just stop here. I never go below this anyways, so I don't need to bother about removing them anytime soon. So yeah, I got enough. So over the hill and back to our home. It's just beyond these trees. The Explorer's Compass is amazing, since it lets me look at any biome. I don't want to toss away my sword or my mechanisms, but I will make myself a normal compass. And then we can make ourselves the Explorer's Compass. Which Explorer's Compass lets us search by structures. So I'm pretty sure we are looking for Skystone Catalyst. So, hmm. Time to see if I can find... I think it's Skystone Meteorite? Yeah, let's search for this. And yeah, this is gonna be... one... That's gonna be fun. So... I'm going to grab all of my train tracks I'm going to start out this line. It is not going to get finished here, though. Yeah, so we're heading this direction, so I know where I'm going to make it link into the line. I may just do here. Last track on this. Too far. Yeah, I may need to shift it a bit. I'll change it over to the one over on this side. So just here. That rails are just one mildly annoying thing to work with. I'm also not even going this way, so well, let's look at what all gotta get to. I'll hold off on this for now. I'm just gonna fly over there. Just gonna travel along this straight. Don't want to waste y'all's time too much, so I will see you. Actually, I should probably get gear. I'm. I hate to delete it. I'm gonna get a ton of casing. I'm gonna get all the things I think I'll need, and I'll pretty sure there's some tool I can whack it with that makes the thing raise higher. So I I I'm gonna stock up my backpack with everything I can think of. But so yeah. So I don't remember what all I need for these processing, but I remember it deals with piping a lot. So spouts, basins, that type of stuff are gonna be my friend. So I'm just gonna grab everything. Because it's gonna be one hell of a journey to get to and from there. I'll grab 2 stacks of alloy. Gonna grab all the casing I've got. I'm gonna grab logs. Since I can import these, not but like transfer them into the system here. Sort of by sort of cheesing it, but not cheesing, but like forcing production through. So I'll start those going. For this, hmm, so I need to basically build my factory around for it. But I feel like there's something I'm able to do with it that raises it if it's in water. I don't remember what, but okay, but yeah, so we've got to crush it, so we're gonna need crushing wheels. Yeah, we'll need some more belts. So I'm gonna grab more rubber, I'll craft into more belts. We have that machine stuff running. This is just gonna be a whole lot of prep. It's probably remainder of this episode once we leave, and that episode after that will be entirely there. So this is the one that's got. I don't think I need quite this much, but I'll just start it smelting. So probably I'll make 2 stacks worth. I'll probably bring a stack of logs with me, probably a bunch of cogs and stuff. So let's bring it over here. So all 3 of those will cook. And so we'll leave those to cook. This is producing along very nicely. I'll just take 2 stacks of it with me though. I'll bring a stack of logs. I'm gonna bring all the stations with me that I think I'll need. So I won't bring the rails with me though. Yeah. So I'll bring all the windmill stuff. I'll bring the harvesters. I doubt I'll use them, but I'll bring the mills. I'll bring the drills. I'll bring the filters. I'm bringing basically everything. I'll bring all the sails that I've got. So yeah, but so we've got 3 stacks. This will get me plenty. I use a ton of belts though, so that's 36 belts. I'll add an extra stack of andesite to my current stuff. I'll bring a clipboard. I'll bring the chutes, I'll bring the display boards. And I'll bring a copper casing. Well, I've got mechanical pistons, but I don't have the shafts for them. So I'll grab them. I'll grab the blaze burner, so it's empty. So let's check all that. So we just need a bit more stuff. So I'll put those up there. I don't think we need storage ones, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 stacks of kinetic mechanisms. I actually think sealed mechanisms are sealed, yeah. And so as long as I bring copper, I can make them on the move. So I'm gonna smelt these real quick. And I'll be able to make these on the go. Not these, but any copper machinery. toss them both on like that. So they shouldn't take very long, but yeah, the first goes there. And this one will take a bit longer. Yeah, that's 27. I'll I've got the inventory, I'll take another. So this should be plenty of stuff. All I'm gonna grab now are the stations, maybe some coal, buckets, some coal. I'll grab buckets, all 8. Iron, just a bit. Crafting table. I'll grab the umbrella for movement. And I think that's pretty much all that I've got that I can think of bringing. Actually, I'll bring these tables with me as well. I was sort of just, I should probably bring torches as well. I've got plenty, but I'll bring 2 stacks. But now, got our explorer's compass. And I can pretty much just cruise along. So, I will see you once I've hit our destination. Hey, we are here. This is a Skystone meteor. And put our thing away. And I want to get the specific coordinates since I'm pretty sure that's the center. Or it may just be an edge. I've got no clue. I'm just gonna use some blocks and get this. Pretty much just open up a hole. Oh, he's rather rude. Yeah, but we should be able to pretty much dig into this without problem. But our thing's gonna be set up here. So yeah, Flux blocks and Skystone Catalyst. This is exactly what we're looking for. So we pretty much just need to feed redstone into it, and it just duplicates skystone with when redstone's put into it. So it's very nice because we pretty much just need to take this and we'll need to clear out all the water, but we'll construct basically a base here that'll ship off all its stuff back to home, about 3,000 blocks away. So I'm gonna sort of set up camp, and then I think that's where I'll call it for this episode. I'm gonna build one above water level. So the catalyst is right here, so we'll build surrounding it. So pretty much, I'm thinking we're pretty much building a floating house. So this entire probably area is gonna be whole because I'm gonna have to use drills to basically gather everything up. What I'm thinking is rope pulley to put everything down and drill it all up and come back up to deposit. So I'll just get the table set down. Doesn't matter that's hovering for the moment. I forgot to bring a bed, so I'll just wait through the night, but I think that's where I'll call it today. This wasn't very eventful, but got some prep done, and hopefully we can start working on our little project. Next episode, we're gonna probably need to make a ton of drills, which I don't think we have the iron for, but I'm fine to make a couple trips back. It honestly wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be, especially if I can find a lodestone nearby. So I'm gonna probably search for villages nearby, because I think I flew over one at some point, but I don't know. So I'll look for a nearby village to get a waystone and hopefully allow quick movement. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. So thank you for watching. This probably wasn't very entertaining, but we got some progress done.